Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode. It's Dave McLean here at the brand new, improved Jodo Church. Yes, you guys might remember this from a few videos back, and it was good, but I decided to improve it because, as you know, everything can be improved. So I have improved it, and now as you can see, it's a lot better even from out here. You can see some English houses here, some office buildings, and this building and and this building that's probably demolished. I get over that, and I talk about that in a sec. But guys, it's time to start this episode finally. Okay, so as you can see here, you can see still have the two-lane road going either way with sidewalks. And as you can see here, I'm going to talk about all these buildings later. But first, I'm going to focus on the church itself. That's the main focus. So this is the park for the church. This was always here, but this is a park. You could sit down or play basketball or football, whatever you do in parks. This is where you do it. This is the church's park. Alright, so let's go inside Johto Church. The nice lamppost, the yard, some barriers to keep cars out, and yeah. And now we go into the lobby. This is one of the church's towers. You have two towers. This is one of them. That's the other one right there, by the way. So, you go inside, you enter the lobby. Not much change here. You can see the red carpet here. Just red carpet, some books, decoration. And in this, just leads outside. And this room is just a conference room. Just so you can rent this out and sit there, talk about what everyone talk about. In this room is the priest's room where he gets ready for mass or whatever he gets ready of. Sometimes he has some guests, so he talks to them there. Or maybe it's confirmation. Or whatever priests do in this room is what priests do in this room, okay? So I don't know what priests do, but whatever priests do here, what they do. So basically, what priests do. Okay, gosh, all right. That's a priest room. That's all you have to know. This is the main hall. We get to that later. All these lead to the same place. If you go here, this is the tomb where Jesus or your God is buried. If I do this here, I am going to break through it this time. As you can see, now I don't want to break through it. Just kidding. But anyway, just see here, celebrate your tomb where your God had been buried. If you go into here, this is where the staircase is. This room had entirely changed. It used to be just a staircase, but now we have an elevator to the second floor, and we have an HVAC unit. This is one out of two HVAC units we have. This just through the lobby area and some part of the hall. And the second one does the other parts, the rest of the church. Anyway, this is some more storage. This is where the elevator would take you if you use the elevator. Here is just a balcony. This is where the balcony is. Notice there is actually a bridge here that leads to the other side, which I like a lot. I don't know, but one of my favorite features of the church's lobby. This is just another conference room, huge table, seats. Yeah, just a lobby. No lobby, meeting area. Here is a dressing room where you can dress up for whatever you have, and yeah, you put your coats or dresses here, and you have bathrooms here as well, in case you have to dress in private for whatever reason. By the way, it doesn't extend all the way up. I did that just for decoration, so I don't know. You can change it if you ever want to do this church. You can see I'm showing you the roof a bit. Also showing some hidden stuff while you look around. This is the TV room. Sometimes we record some of our masses, so this is where we edit them or do whatever we do with the masses. Because remember, this is a huge church a community church where a lot of churches come together and pray. This is the balcony of the main church hall. As you can see, large seats, around 30 seats, I think, 30 to 40 seats, I think I counted. And here is where the TV man will stand. So if you go inside this one, this door, this is where the TV guy will stand and view the entire church from here. And it's also one of the best views in the church as well. Alright, and that's it for the lobby area. Alright, that's it for the lobby area. As you can see, nice lobby, conference room, priest room, staircase, all that good stuff. And TV room, of course, my favorite room. And now it's time to go inside the main church. This is the main church. I estimate just over 1,000 seats, so each person said one seat right there. As you can see my black thing right there, and that's one person can sit there, and another person can sit there. So yeah, so basically I think there's like 1,000 seats, so which means over 1,000 people, way over 1,000 people could fit inside this church with seating. And over 2,000 people could fit inside the church with you include standing on the side, crowded though, but yeah. Some elevator as you can see. And you can see the nice banners I used to look pretty nice, right? Some windows. Some huge windows. But not stained glass because I'm bad at stained glass art. Come on, give me a break, guys. Don't spam that. Anyway, this is the balcony, which I showed you before. And now, time to show you this. That's through there. What's through here? What is through here, you may ask? It's just toilets, just the bathroom, that's it. Just a bathroom. No sinks, toilet, males and females, none of that transgender stuff. This is just a back area, the janitors and stuff, and this is just the roof. I exposed every inch of it, and as you can see, there's actually some trees growing in it, so that's not good. Alright, scout this place. If you go here, if you go across, you will enter the huge tower you saw at the beginning of this video. So, basically, if you go all up these stairs, you make it to the top. Nah, this is not the top. I was just kidding you. The top is actually much farther up than you think. Because I didn't measure this tower yet, but I think this is one of the tallest things I have ever built in Minecraft, so get props to that, and it's part of another building, so yeah. Anyway, this is the top of the building. If you go outside, you can see for miles and miles. Like, I'm not kidding. You can see lots of blocks, nice sky view of my English houses here, and the small tower. So basically, just climb this whole thing. And those white three things are just windows. That's all it is. And those are windows too. I was about to see. So let's get back inside this place. And go upstairs. Simply just more open space where you can view the whole entire town. Also a nice place for probably a meeting or something as well. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering what's through the door just go past, it's simply just behind the scenes. See, just behind the scenes area. Nothing important. Alright, back downstairs. Alright, so we entered the bathroom, the lobby, and the tower. Now, time to show you the altar, which is part of the main church. So, some people can sit there, maybe preserve, maybe there's like a course going on, maybe needy seats. Didn't reason. The prime minister or priest will sit there, and the altar boys will sit there, if you're Catholic like me, of course. If the chorus would sit here, and on the other side as well. These are just candles. You see it in church. That is the baptism pool. This is the main altar where the priest will stand and do its stuff and all that good stuff. I was going to put a podium right here, but I actually forgot to do that. So maybe I show you a screenshot of that one day. I'm not gonna do another video to show you the altar. No. Anyway, it go to Dash. Let's go to the store. This is gonna be just the kitchen. This is where you eat. And yeah. And this is a kitchen. This is the dining room. So basically that's where you eat. And to the stores is just how you get outside to this road. And you see the parking lot, which we'll see later. Alright. Now time to show you the 3-story building. And you can also, this is just an organ, piano / organ. Also you can exit to these doors, which leads to the backside, which you will see later. The backside of this church, which you will see later. Anyway, time to enter this part of the church. This is 3 stories in this part of the church. So this is the first floor, and this is just some CCD classes or religious ed classes. I'm just going to go through them real quickly. You can see some stairs, some tables, a chalkboard maybe, and maybe a movie room. You might be able to see that as well. Just random rooms. I changed this. That's a bad thing. I changed this because remember, this the classes you take up all 3 floors, but in this new renovation is only take up 2 stories, and I changed the top story a bit. It's not rigid ed class. It's something else. This is our second HVAC unit. You know, that's how you get heat, AC, all that good stuff. And this is just some more behind the scenes area. Some attics, I guess you can say. Anyway, this is just elevator. Takes you to all 3 stories. So first story would be here, second story would be there, and third story. Go to the second story really quickly. And as you can see, it's just more CCD classes here. Some more religious ed classes. It's not this room, it's just the prayer room, which looks amazing. Oh, that is part of CCD class, by the way. And of course, this is just a bathroom. Just gonna show you this quickly. Also, you do get a nice view here because, yeah. Anyway, to the third floor. As you can see, just staircase. Another elevator. That the elevator will go to if you go to the third floor. This is the third floor. So this we have the Bible talk room. Just where you talk about the Bible and whatever about the Bible. You can see a nice view. You can see those nice trees. This is the Bible study where you study the Bible, see what God did and stuff. Another Bible study room. Part of the Bible study room. This is just a empty room. I forgot to go. Storage. This is the storage room, guy. I see that there's also a nice view here as well. You can see that half demolished building right there. And it's just another bathroom. And that's it for this 3-story, almost it at least, because I need to show you the attic part. And this is basically just the roof part. So as you can see, just a roof part, nothing big deal of the 3-story part building. Wing, I mean. 3-story wing, as you call it. Alright guys, you saw the 3-story wing right there. We went to all 3 stories. But instead of taking the stairs, I'm just going to take the elevator back downstairs, guys. Whoops. Ah. And also, my elevator works in Survivor as well, so you don't have to be creative. You gotta put ladders in. And in case you're wondering, this is where the HVAC unit was, and that's actually expansion. That wasn't there at all the last time I showed this building. To do it, all the Bibles are stored for every person seat. And this door, and those doors lead to this room right here, to the main hall. And if we go into this door, you lead into the back of the kitchen area. This is how it looks like in the back of the kitchen area. You can see a dock right there where the trucks will come up and drop off their foods or whatever they have. And a huge parking lot as well. There's a huge parking lot here where I think there's 50 something parking lots here, But we got some extra parking lot in the back, which you can't see. There's not really, but there you go. And yeah, parking lot, docking area. And this is a garage, just so if you guys didn't notice. This is just an attic over the kitchen. And over here is, of course, the kitchen where all the food is put out into the dining room. I reckon you saw this. This is the dining room, which we saw earlier in the tour. Some ovens, a fridge, a lot of good stuff in the kitchen. Anyway, here is the balconies room. Well, the balcony attic, I guess you can call it. This is the balcony to the main church. The front balcony, not the back, the front balcony to the main church. And I don't know if you noticed these lamps, they just glowstone with vents. I thought they looked pretty nice. Anyway, just take a nice look around the church a bit. Looks really nice from up here. In case you wondering those trapdoors are, those are just where the hymns would stand if that was possible in Minecraft. But that's just hymns, songs, gospels, whatever. And this is the balcony of Children's Church. Yes, we also have a Children's Church here. Hey, it looks amazing as well. Children's Church, wow. Looks huge, doesn't it, for Children's Church? But it's much smaller. It's like 3, 4, 5. So like sounds maybe 60 seats here. So yeah, that's Children's Church. The nice altar, Bibles, same layout thing, candles. Yep, and you enter this area just by entering these doors through the storage area. And we have a lot of candles for lighting, and the windows are of course smaller, and the roof looks pretty nice, doesn't it? And just the back area, this is where the kids will enter for CCD classes, and this is just a nice playground for the kids to play well, and this is just a parking lot, and we are done with the church. So we're done with the church itself, but I just want to show you some of the surrounding buildings as well. So yeah, be right back, guys. Alright guys, so here I am at the back of the church going to explain why is this demolished building here. Well, half demolished building. And the reason is because this building used to take up this whole entire lot where the church used to stand. Well, most of it. Most of this entire lot where the church is today. But so for space, the church purchased this land from this building and built this church. And as you can see, the church built in most of this land. And of course, the church decided to keep some of this building for a well reason. Maybe because of budget costs. That's probably the reason why they kept some of this building. But yeah. And yeah, that's the story behind this building. It used to be the whole building until the church kind of made it much smaller. This is how it looks inside. Just pillars sticking up. And this is 2 stories. You can see a bit of my 3-story wing. And in case this is another expansion. This is an expansion of my church. The HVAC unit thing and the elevator. But back to the demolished building. That's how it looks like. Just 2 stories, glass and stuff like that. And this used to be the front door. As you can see, it is condemned. Condemned. As you can see, and this is just some more church parking in it from there. Just more church parking, I guess. Anyway, this is just a random building. It is kind of furniture inside, but it's just a random building. Don't worry about it. It's just random, just to make the church look better. That's the whole purpose of it. Oh, this is a new street. This wasn't here before, but yeah, this is just another random building, and this is just a brick wall. And these are English houses. The houses you'll find if you live in England, and sometimes in the older parts of original English countries, just some English houses. They are just, once again, to make the church look better. And it's just another random building. Like I say, nothing behind it, just random building. Nice bushes for the church yard. And that's it, guys. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. And guys, see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye, guys. See you in the next one. Take care.